babies.
Thank you, Irene.
Thank you, Irene.
Thank you.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another NFL Wednesday. How are you?
Great, you.
I'm awesome. We got just great.
We never do this. We never fuck that. We always fuck this up. NFL opening takes off the top of our heads. This is kind of how we have to do this now because we never. Now, I'm sorry, Ray. You can't be mean to me for 2 more weeks, but I don't do these emails. I know you copied and pasted them from when I did, but we changed the way we open shows. We open them with opening takes now. Maybe you would adapt to the times. Third week in a row and give us a heads up that we need an opening take for this fucking show.
Bill, quick, off the top of your head, go.
Arizona Cardinals. Are they the best team in the NFL? Yes.
That was
like
an old ESPN sports reporters like intro when it pans to Mike Lupica. Are Arizona Cardinals? Are these sports?
That's my opening take.
Here's my opening take. Miami Dolphins. Are they the worst team in the NFL? Yes.
Yes.
Here's my opening
beat
take.
Us. So no.
Here's my opening take. Patriots Cowboys. Was that the best game of the week?
Oh.
Find out on this show and find out our takes on the Tuesday show. Welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show Wednesday NFL Weekend Roundup, where we will be going over the best, the worst, the surprises, and Dr. Big Mac's way too early but right on time. Always stellar power rankings. I had it, Ray. I was looking for an adjective
Rich.
to put on.
I'm sorry, Rich.
You know what? I'm just gonna mute you for spite. Welcome to the show. Per usual, we are brought to you by White Birch Brewing, the best craft brewing in Nashville, New Hampshire, down in Nashville, New Hampshire. Ray, address, please.
460 Amherst Street.
Good side of Amherst Street. Get on down there, get yourself a pint, get yourself a flight. They got new beers coming out, new good fall beers. It's good beer drinking weather. It's football weather. So get on down to the brewery. Go check out a game, get some beers. If you can't, get at your local beer store, wherever you get it. Tell them these Simple Minds boys sent you. White Birch Brewing. Best games on Sunday. The best games on Sunday. Got to start Cowboys Patriots.
Great game.
Haven't got your full thoughts on this yet, Ray. So if you could just tell me as in terms of the best games, why this one tops the list.
Yes, for all of our listeners, go back and listen to our show on Tuesday to find out why this was the best game of the week.
And for anyone wondering why we sound like idiots, it's because we're giving Ray shit for putting Patriots Cowboys on a show that we just spent 35 minutes talking about.
It was the best game.
And also, why do we want to relive it as the best game as Patriots fans? It didn't end.
Yeah, we're enjoying ourselves right now, and now you just always bring us back to hating you.
Really shitty.
Why would you hate me?
Do we need it? That's a show in itself.
You know, the fact that we have to relive this again.
The next time Ray takes a shitty vacation down to Disney next year, the only time he misses this show because he has nothing else to do, me and Bill can talk about why we hate Ray. That'll be a Sunday social.
Write that down.
I'm not going to write it down.
Jot that down.
No.
Send us a photocopy when you leave next February, please. Thank you. Check out our Tuesday show. Obviously, Bill was at the game. Had a front row seat for that carnage as a Patriots fan, had to walk out with his head down, but you were good and loaded, so I'm sure smiles came quickly.
Who goes on a double date to a Patriots game?
Pussies.
It wasn't really a date. When I got him, I didn't realize it.
All right, let me ask you a quick question. Did you go with another couple?
No, we went separately. We went separately. So I tailgated with my old lady by ourselves. We drove in separate cars. That was it. We didn't go together. Well, we sat next to each other.
To who? Another couple? To another couple?
Who gives a fuck? Did you go to the game? No. So what does it fucking matter?
Did you guys get family style linguine and split the noodles?
No.
Not a double date. Seahawks Steelers 23-20. Geno Smith almost pulled this one out.
I threw that. Sucks. That's why I threw that in there. Hey, he kept up with Big Ben.
This is the other reason to check out our Tuesday show for, can the Patriots pass X amount of teams, 4 teams to get into a wild card spot. The Steelers are on my list of teams you can pass because Big Ben is a dead man walking. And he beat
Seattle
Geno Smith.
too. Yeah,
Fucking congratulations.
They just reached out to Cam. Pete Carroll talked
because
he's fully vaccinated now. Told you he was going to do it. That's the only way he's going to get a job in Seattle. It's probably his only chance. I mean, honestly, I'd rather back up Russell Wilson with Cam Newton than Geno fucking Smith.
He's gonna holy shit, that's Bridges' wet dream right there. He's gonna be backing up Geno Smith.
But what Ray is talking about, go to our YouTube page and follow us on YouTube and subscribe to us on YouTube. And there is a clip. We ran through all of the backup quarterbacks in the NFL and who would we take over Cam Newton. I said none of them. No, I said I would take all of the backup quarterbacks over Cam Newton except for Geno Smith.
And he'll be backing him up now.
And Cam Newton will be backing up Geno Smith.
Wow.
That
talk about full circle.
Rich. For all you Cam stands out there in your Cammy pajamas, tell me how that fucking tastes. And the reason I said Geno Smith is not just because of how bad he is as a football player, which if you watch any of that game, he sucks. Like I watched him get sacked after holding the ball for 7 seconds like he was Drew Bledsoe back there. But also because he got punched in the face.
Hey. Put some respect.
I'll beep that. Also because he got punched in the face and his jaw broke by his defensive stud lineman because he wouldn't pay him $600 for a fucking ticket. As the starting quarterback for the New York Jets, you got knocked out by your own D lineman for not giving him $600.
I love that we bring this up every show too. It has to be brought up every NFL roundup. The longer he's in there, he got punched by his own teammate. Has that ever fucking happened? I don't think so.
I mean, not to the extent.
Well, it's happened, but you don't get your job broke.
The guy, and he was good.
Yeah.
Well, he was okay. The guy was, I forget his name now, but he had a good year and then was kind of fell off the radar. But
yeah, he went to Buffalo. Rex Ryan signed him the next day.
He was the captain. He was the captain for the Jets.
He was the captain for the game.
I think he had a bunch of off-field issues too. Go figure.
Yeah,
punched Geno Smith in the face over $600 because he went to a charity. This is the story. We have to do the whole story. The defensive line, Ray. Can anyone Google? It was hard to find out who this guy's name was when I looked it up. But the defensive player went to a charity event for Geno Smith, paid for the plane tickets there and back for him and his girlfriend or whatever. And then Geno Smith stiffed him at the charity event, never showed up. And then he wanted the money back for the plane tickets. And Geno Smith wouldn't pay him, or he said, "I'll pay you later." And the guy
what the
fucking knocked him out.
E-I-K and Napakali.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the name.
Anyway, Steelers Seahawks. That was just a roadmap for us to shit on Geno Smith because
that's it.
That game wasn't that great. Anyway, I know this game wasn't that great, but it's on there, I guess. Sorry, Ray. I guess it's on there. Not really, but let's move to the next segment here. Biggest surprises in the NFL weekend. Miami Dolphins are really bad, says Dr. Big Mac, losing 5 in a row, and to Jacksonville, who had lost 20 in a row in the London game. He asked the question, has Brian Flores lost the locker room, or is this just a cap situation where you lost a lot of top players and now you have shit left?
No, do you have a shitty quarterback? Plain and simply, Jacoby Brissett is not the guy. You know,
Tua played.
Tua played, Bill.
I know, but they lost 5 in a row. Jacoby Brissett was the backup, and then you went to Tua. Tua was not the guy. You whiffed Justin Herbert. That was the guy. He went right after, even though he didn't have a good game. But still, Justin Herbert on that team is a fucking playoff team, and they're fighting.
The Dolphins don't trade for Deshaun Watson tomorrow. They're morons.
They're morons. They don't want Tua. That's why. So what are you going to do? Cut? I mean, I guess
give them all your first-round picks.
Give them all your draft. Give them everything. Be like, here you go. Have everything, whatever you want.
7 draft picks.
What was the Ricky Williams trade? Wasn't the
7
Williams
draft picks? It was.
Yeah.
They traded
his deal, which looks like pudding now compared to again. Well, this is nice to bring up. How's Trey Lance doing over there in San Francisco with those 3 first-round picks?
Not very good. Fucking made of glass. You replaced a quarterback made of glass for another guy made of glass. Bravo.
Well, also
Mr.
just
Shanahan.
can't throw.
Did they play
Miami
yesterday?
Can I just go? Could I quickly do a toot here? No, they didn't play yesterday. Can I do a quick toot on the Dolphins again? Year after year after year after year. I'm not yelling at you guys, although you guys jumped on the bandwagon last year. You followed my lead this year. When will you fucking people learn? The Dolphins are dead. They should move that team to London. That franchise is dead. I don't know what's in the water or what it is, but they will never get out of the basement. It's not Brian Flores' fault. It's not even Tua's fault. It's the Dolphins. They got no winning formula, no winning blood down there at all.
Mine
How
was
can
that
you be 1-4 with like they suck
25.
1-5
year?
I thought it was because you had spite against a ginger troll that lived under a bridge, but no, I was wrong.
No, I
It's
like
just-
Ginger Troll, as a matter of fact. That's all for play in our personal lives that no one fucking knows about, Ray. Really, really relative there.
Thank you.
I just, the Dolphins are never going to be good. Get that through your heads. Until they
So
sell
they
the
sell
team.
it. Okay, there we go. We're agreeing.
Until they
on
sell
that.
the team, they'll never be good. And they still might never be good because those little teal jerseys strike fear into nobody.
The Dolphins, a pussy animal.
Here's what Ray had to say about the Cleveland and Arizona game. He
They
starts
fight
with the Browns.
sharks though.
That's true. Dolphins are assholes. In the Arizona-Cleveland game, in which Arizona went into Cleveland and dominated, producer Ray, who sent us this email, starts with the Browns. This is what he has to say. Cleveland Browns have bounced back to
Reality.
No, it says
I'm
bounce
just
back to reality. How do you?
This is
that's
the
what
biggest surprise.
What do you mean? Oh, the fact that Arizona is 6-0 is not a big
No.
surprise.
You still don't get it.
read the whole thing.
I'm just talking about the guru.
It's all about Cleveland.
I'm just talking about the grammar guru here. Bounced back to reality. No one's bounce back is like moving forward into something good. You fall back to reality, or you stumble back to reality.
Whatever.
Bounce back to reality is like it's like a peppy little Peter Cottontail moving down the bunny trail. Anyway, Cleveland Browns have bounced back to reality. Some people's pick to make it to the Super Bowl. They sit 3-3 at the bottom of the AFC North, and Baker Mayfield out. Wow, this reads like a Boston Globe article. Jarvis Landry is out. OBJ out. Kareem Hunt out. Nick Chubb out. This team is beaten up and looking like they will miss the playoffs this year. All that is correct. Bill, how about those Arizona Cardinals?
6-0, looking like the best team in the NFL right now. Future MVP Kyler Murray looking like it the number one pick for MVP right now, and they're good. I mean, adding JJ Watt, you're getting a healthy Chandler Jones now. I mean, who's that linebacker that their rookie linebackers playing real good? I forget his name. Patriots are linked to him.
What's your team?
Yeah. No, we gave that up. But anyways, no, they're 6-0. I mean, that's a good win going into Cleveland. I know Cleveland was banged up, but they beat him up even more with Chubb and then Baker Mayfield. They beat him up. They physically beat him up.
Beat the shit out of him. I mean, that certainly has something to do with it. I'm gonna shit on your Ray, but it just you also have to look at the Cleveland Browns. Real tough losses this year after having good games. Chiefs lost, brutal.
Dude, you're a
Chargers
muff punt
lost,
away.
brutal.
Yeah, brutal.
So you come back playing arguably the best team in the league, and you get trounced with injury after injury. It's not I guess it's a surprise, but you could kind of
There were some people's picks for the go to the
understand it.
AFC Super Bowl pick.
Well, another toot here. Never bet on the fucking Browns until they prove it to you. Cleveland's
I never
another
said
team
it was
that
gonna be
cannot get over the hill until LeBron James suits up for the Cleveland Browns. I will not bet on them doing anything.
Hey, Jerry Jones wants them to catch some passes in the NFL.
That's the only way a Cleveland team's ever going to win a championship is if LeBron James is on the team.
I would aim for those knees right away. Fuck you, LeBron.
Ravens are good, and the Chargers are still on the cups of being a good team. Embarrassing performance for Justin Herbert, and now there is MVP talks for Lamar Jackson. Again, a couple pretty fucking ridiculous games for Lamar Jackson in a row. My stance has been made. Not the biggest Lamar Jackson fan. He's still got to prove it to me in the playoffs. By the way, Stephen A. Jackson agrees with that. You still got to show me the accuracy. You still got to show me the 2-minute drill to win a game. And
did you just say Stephen A. Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It took me a minute to register.
I bet Steven Jackson does agree with me. But
I'm
Stephen
like, I was thinking too. I'm like, wait, what?
Stephen A. Smith also agrees with me that Lamar Jackson's got to prove in the playoffs. But yeah, 2 monster fucking performances. When he gets hot and on a roll and he's making plays, it's fun to watch.
Coaching too in that game. They went for like on 4th down on their like own 38. The Chargers did. It was like that was some bad decisions. Just
they've been doing that all year.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
a
bad
game by Herbert, but that's they got a good secondary with Humphreys out there. Like, that secondary is really good.
18 QBR yesterday in the first half, something like that. It was ridiculously low. You had a bad performance.
But yeah, 195 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick, something like that.
Yeah, you turn it on the second half, but the first half you play like crap.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Joseph Herbert, you prick.
Yeah, I have him onto my league. No one cares.
Cool. No one cares.
5-0. I need him.
Forward, any other? It feels like that was not a lot. It was just a boring week.
It was not a good week.
I was unavailable for Sunday football.
There's a lot of blowouts. A lot of blowouts.
I didn't see any football besides the Patriots game.
Colts blew out. Rams blew out. That Arizona game was a blowout. It was a lot of fucking blowouts.
Well, you said it, Ray. It was going to be a bad week for football, and it was. That's the best game of the week, Cowboys and Patriots, which
I didn't even pick that. I didn't pick that one.
Best matchups moving forward next.
This is also shit. So go on.
Bengals and Ravens. That anytime that AFC North division gets together, there's always some chippiness. It's always a good game. Ravens are on a roll though. Let's see what.
And they're playing at home.
Future top 5 quarterback in the league, according to Dr. Big Mac, Joe Burrow.
Peter King had him at number 12 in his quarterback power rankings right
Getting
now.
up there, baby.
Well,
Getting
Peter
up there.
says it.
We had him at 15, Rich, I think.
Yeah.
So roughly the same ballpark.
Yeah, you can count 3 spots for spite that we have for Ray.
If that was the case, I'd count it to 20.
Yeah. He'd be in the Geno Smith
eight
level.
more spots.
If hate and spite counted for anything against Ray, Joe Burrows would be Geno Smith. Chiefs versus the Titans, 2 disappointing 3-3 teams. We'll see what we get there. Do you think Chiefs turn it around? Patrick Mahomes still looked a little shaky there for a second.
They're 3-3, so you're expecting them to lose to Buffalo tonight, Tennessee?
Yeah. I'm playing
Okay.
Rastradamus. Playing Rastradamus tonight.
I'm just checking because either way, Chiefs on the road, they have not looked good. They're 3-3, and they don't have much of a defense. And with Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry can steal a game for AKA Seattle. Knows all about it. Derrick Henry can steal a game by himself. He's probably one of the only players in the NFL that could probably do that outside of the quarterback position.
Can we also quickly talk about Jackson Mahomes, that insufferable prick, dancing on Sean Taylor's number? I mean, they've asked Patrick Mahomes about his brother before, like with all the TikTok videos and throwing water in, I believe it was Baltimore's face, a fan in Baltimore. Yeah. This kid is going to get Patrick Mahomes in trouble. All this off-field shit that he does is beautiful, is ruining the franchise, and keep it up, Jackson. Make that team fucking insufferable pricks even more.
Yeah, and we should get into this later this week, but Washington, fuck you and the Sean Taylor.
No, this is the NFL Weekend Recap.
All right.
Go ahead.
3 days, and I think I texted you. This is all to deflect the shit that's coming out of Bruce Allen. I'm sorry. They claim they had it planned all year. Julian Edelman got announced a month before the season that he was going, or whatever.
I think it was in the summertime.
It was just that they were going to honor him.
They didn't
just to say thanks. No, just to say thanks. Thanks for a good career. And let's be real. The guy was fucking murdered, protected his family in a robbery. It's not like he was out fucking gangbanging. He deserves more respect for he probably would have went down if he was healthy, one of the better safeties ever in the history of the NFL. And you disgrace him like that. 10 years, mind you, too late. He should have had his number. And this is how you do it, to deflect everything that's coming out with the lawsuits, with the fucking Bruce Allen shit, with the John Gruden emails, the Adam Schefter shit, all this Washington bullshit. And it's a fucking disgrace what they're doing to him.
Couldn't say it better myself. Anybody that has the ability to put pressure on the NFL and the Washington the Washington football team, which is, again, another fiasco. You can't even get a name for your team, and you fought the racist name, whatever you want, whatever your opinion is on that, for years instead of just doing what was right. Anybody that has the ability to put pressure on that team to sell for Dan Snyder to sell should do it. ESPN.
How the fuck haven't they done it yet?
Because he's the wife's the CEO, so he kind of like.
Well, now she is. That wasn't always the case. Here's why they haven't done it, because it's a good old boys club and he's worth a lot of money.
Dude, they just fined him $13 million or some shit like that for this whole scandal.
See that.
Yeah, he got fined big, and there was one of those
debt out of his ass. He had to take out a shit ton of money loans to buy out the 40% minority just to own the team, so he could try and get out from under this, because if anybody else owned this team at this point, he'd be dead. They'd sell him to the fucking to the highest bidder. So he bought out the rest of the minority owners so he can try and take this the scandal head on, which he's doing. And by the way, he's winning. Even as bad as it looks right now, don't get it twisted. He's winning. And this Sean Taylor thing is just, it's another black mark on the Washington team that has lost more fans probably than any franchise in the history of sports with the piss poor management of their team on and off the field.
Yeah.
Anybody who has ability to put pressure on them to sell should do it.
And I'm not even a fan of Washington, or I wasn't so I didn't really have any attachment to Sean Taylor, but just he wasn't some fucking thug or any of that stuff, and it was kind of bullshit, just the way they're treating him. I don't like it.
To see Brittany and Jackson just standing on the fucking number, like they fenced it off. I don't know if you saw it, Rich, but they fenced it off, roped it all off, and they're just standing there. And then he does that fucking TikTok video. It's like, if I was Patrick, I'd be like, dude, don't even fucking show up anymore. Like, I know you're best friends with my sister, but just fucking stay home.
Yeah,
like,
they're assholes. His excuse was this is the roped off area that they gave VIPs to be on the field.
Yeah,
I don't.
There's just happens
fuck
to be a
you,
number
dude.
there.
Fuck you. You're standing on the guy's number. Like, even if that's the case, fine. If you're not a piece of shit douchebag, then you're a moron. Then you're an absolute moron for not understanding the time and place. Either way, but we know you're a douchebag because you got a track record. So yeah, everybody in that situation sucked. You also have on here for best matchups Bears versus Bucks.
There's shit for matchups this week.
Okay,
Patriots Jets.
Bears versus Bucks. Patriots Jets. Bears versus Bucks. That's close. That's close. Okay, real quick because we ran a little bit late. We got to go through to the Dr. Big Mac's way too early, right on time power rankings. Which just looking at it, I always do this too. I don't know this up. I have to get some.
Well, let me start so Bill can fucking yell at me.
Okay, go.
All right, at number 1, Bill, I have your Arizona Cardinals. At number 2, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 3, I have the Los Angeles Rams.
That's all pretty good right now.
Number 4, I have the Buffalo Bills. Number 5, I have the Dallas Cowboys.
Hold on, you go so fast.
Well, he's nodding. I'm just fucking going. He nods.
Go
I go
so fast. Would you put we agree the Rams should be over the Bills?
This is blind. I'm doing this blindly because the Bills play tonight. We're recording this on Monday.
Should the Bills be over the Bucks? The Bucks have shown a lot of holes.
I think the Bills are number 2 right now, and they were number 1 in they were number 1 in the power rankings last week, and I think they're going to steamroll Tennessee tonight. Though Josh Allen, you want to talk about MVP candidates right now? Josh Allen's got to be number 2 behind Kyler Murray, in the way he's playing right now.
Votes. The way that offense is playing, and their defense has now stepped up to a point where
number 1 defense, baby,
shutting out the Texans as bad as they are, or whatever. Shutout's a shutout in the NFL. I think it's Cardinals 1, Bills 2, Rams 3,
I had the Bills
Bucks
2,
4.
and I was like, they're gonna yell at me.
Cowboys 5.
We can be I don't have the word for what I'm looking at, but not Homer. Yep, nailed it. Go move forward, please. Bill and I have changed this power ranking to Cardinals, Bills, Rams, Bucks.
Cowboys.
Yeah, I like Cowboys at 5.
Yeah. Number 6, I have the Rams. The Ravens.
Yeah, I like that. I like the Ravens there at 6. Yeah.
I think they're the second best team in the AFC. Number 7, I have the Packers.
Yeah, I'll give you the Packers.
Yeah, Packers there at 7. I mean, you could probably flip flop the Packers and the Ravens, and somewhere in there. Yeah. Packers playing real good.
And those are all the 5-1 teams right there. Those are all 1-loss teams, except for obviously the Cardinals. Then we go to the next group. I have the Bengals at 8, the Raiders at 9, the Steelers at 10.
No, you're missing the Chargers.
After that loss against the Ravens, I don't know.
One loss.
They're 4-2, and they just lost to fucking Dallas and Baltimore, both 5-1 teams.
The fucking Raiders. The Raiders.
Yeah.
Chargers are 8. Chargers go 8.
No way. The Bengals are 8.
No,
I'm not stepping off of this. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals are number
2-1. You lose.
Yeah, I'm not jumping on any Bengals bandwagon. What did I just toot myself through?
I'm sorry,
2
Rich.
fucking shows telling you not to believe in shitty franchises until they prove it to you. Browns, Miami, all of these guys. You can't.
And if Tennessee goes 4-2 tonight, I put them over the Bengals. If they beat the Bills.
I just said, Bill, this is blindly picking. I don't know what's going to happen tonight.
Which is weird because you already predicted
Shut the fuck up, Rich. I apologize for my stupidity on those last 3 picks. Bill, you can go fuck yourself.
The Raiders don't belong in here, and the Steelers don't belong in here. So,
all right. May I hear your suggestions?
The Chargers need to be on there.
So you put the Chargers at 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Who would you have at 9?
I could go Bengals at 9, honestly.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
But I could also put the Chiefs at 9, at 3-3, because I trust them to win more, and that's where the power ranking should go.
I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
I would too. I like the Chiefs there at 9.
Very good. This has been the Simple Mind Sports Show, Wednesday NFL weekend recap, October 20th.
Nice job.
Thanks. We'll see you on Thursday for a best of show and Friday for our Friday headlines looking into the weekend. Bye-bye.
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 All right, Bill, go watch your Red Sox.
Fuck yeah, see ya.